She can't text you fast, but here is why she's dying too. This is the no contact psychology. Why is it that the person who broke you, the one who left without warning, without closure, without a shred of explanation, can't stop thinking about you, but still she won't text you fast? Why is she watching your stories, but she can't actually reach out? Why is she online laughing, posting, living, while you are just sitting there droning in the silence that she left? Because that is what she left behind, Isaac, when she broke you. Here is the thing that no one tells you. She is waiting for you to chase. But the moment you stop chasing, the moment you stop texting, you really stop it, Isaac. This is when something strange happens. The silence you hate, that silence becomes her prison. Every second you don't text her, she starts to wonder if you actually let go. Every post you don't like, every message you don't send, every reaction you withhold, it echoes louder than any words. She's not reaching out because she's too proud, too scared, and honestly, she is waiting for you to cave fast. That, Isaac, that you will break the silence so that she can keep the illusion of control. But the man who masters his emotions, that is the stoic man. He doesn't beg, he doesn't chase, he doesn't seek for validation, especially from someone who disappeared from him. And once she senses that shift, once she notices that your world never collapsed without her, that is when it begins. The regrets, the obsessions, the doubt. Not because you did anything, not because you tried hard to win her back, but you stopped trying because she felt your absence like a storm that she never saw coming. This is the moment to reclaim your control. This isn't a game. This is your rebirth. Here's the thing. You don't need her to come back. You need yourself to come back. If you're sitting there thinking that she will still come back, hoping that she will make the first move, stop. Because what she is actually waiting for is proof that you've actually moved on. Let's now break down how no contact works, not as a trick, but as a way and as a test of your emotional discipline. And finally, how you can turn that heartbreak into the power that she can never ignore. Sit right back, relax, and let's have some fun. Let's understand one thing. She pulled away just to watch you chase. Here's the thing. She didn't pull away because she was confused. She didn't lose interest overnight. And she did not definitely pull away just to figure things out. No. She pulled away with purpose, intention, calculations. For all she needed was to know if you are truly hers. And here's the thing. The fastest way for her to quickly and simply find out was to take one step. Take a step back and watch if you would chase. Because we all know that is what most men do. The moment they feel her slipping off, they panic. They fire off texts that are left unread. They end up apologizing for things that they didn't even do. They offer more. They try harder. They love harder. All while she says less. She pulls back further and eventually vanishes emotionally. Why? Because here's the thing. She already got her answer. You broke while she left. You reached out. You begged. You needed her. That is all she wanted. That is all she wanted to know. See, when a woman leaves you, sometimes she's not just leaving. She is actually measuring your reactions. It is always a power play, dressed for confusion, because most men do react, and that is what she expects. She feels that the emotional impulsive is always on the way coming, begging for clarity, and that is when you give her exactly what she needed for her to stay going, which is control. But here's the magic. The stoic man does the opposite. He doesn't flinch. He doesn't even spiral. He doesn't send that one paragraph message that he has wrote. Because we all know Isaac, it is a paragraph that she will never respect. He ends up recognizing what is actually happening. A test of emotional discipline, a test of ego versus presence, a test to still see if he can actually still be centered, if a person he used to care becomes a stranger. And when he passes that test, he doesn't chase, doesn't explain, something shifts in her. She thought she knew how this would actually go. She thought the man will come back running, but instead he disappeared into silence. No reaction, no weakness, just calm, steady, stillness, and that absence is what haunts her. But it's not the silence, Isaac. It is what that silence implies. That he might have actually let go. That maybe she might have overplayed her hand. And now the fear that she was trying to provoke in him, the fear of loss, it starts creeping into her. This is where you win. Not by playing games, not by faking detachment, but by becoming so rooted in your self-worth, so in control of your emotions, that her pullback never dictates your peace.